Yogis! Welcome to Ashley Campagna Yoga. This is probably the first of many Corona Apocalypse Yoga videos to help you guys move your bodies. It's just really simple. So if you're just starting out yoga or you're looking for a new practice, a new way to move your body and get your blood flowing, you might not know where to start. And I'm just going to walk you through it. Nice and easy. So you always want to start off in a comfortable position. So seated is good, like crisscross applesauce. You could do a child's pose, which I'll show you how to do that. Or a shavasana, where you're just lying down on your back. You close your eyes and you start to bring your awareness to your breath. So taking a few cleansing breaths to start, in and out, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then slowly moving on to a pranayama practice. One of the more common breath practices we use is ujjayi. And so that's just in and out through your nose. And you want to be able to hear it. So it's an audible breath. So when you inhale, exhale, there's just a slight constriction at the back of your throat. So when you exhale it out, you can hear it. And then it slowly starts to sound like an ocean. From there, you start to channel your thoughts into the breath. How does it feel? What is it doing? And that helps you to clear your mind of other things that might be fluttering around in there. And then you can bring your awareness to an intention that you might have. Maybe you want to visualize your day. If you're starting off in the morning, maybe you want to manifest something. So think of something you want to attain in the future and focus on that. Or do an actual meditation, trying to relax each part of your body as you breathe. Really simple stuff, just getting into the space and breathing and finding your intention and where you want to go. And then from there, you start to move, and you want to move your spine in all directions. So forwards folds, back bends, side stretches, twisting each direction. So really wring out your spine. You want to move into your joints. So opening up shoulders, your hips, all that good stuff. Knees, ankles, wrists, elbows. You got to just get it all moving so that it keeps, it doesn't build up and start to get tense and tight. It's also great to do those back bends to open up your chest, your heart, because we tend to energetically hold on to stuff in that area. So when you open it up, it starts to release. We need to do that right now. We need to release, all this crazy emotion and feeling that we're all feeling right now with the state of our world's health. Same with your hips. So if you're opening up hips, this is an area when you feel tense or stressed that you clench. You might not feel it very obviously, like a clenched fist, but it does. It clenches, and in those moments, your hips store that energy. And so opening up the hips, moving them around, unblocking those trapped emotions, getting rid of it, letting things go. And some people cry on their mats, and that's okay. That just means you needed to get rid of something. And that's all you really need to do. You don't have to take a full hour if you don't want to. I mean, of course, I suggest you do because it's great and I love yoga. I would do it for 2 hours if I could. But, just start slow. Take 10 minutes or 15, 20. Just maybe even work on the breath first for a little bit and then go into the movement the next day. It's just yoga. It's fine. There's no right or wrong. I'm going to walk you through stuff. I want you to make sure you're safe and that you're not, overextending or hyperextending anything. You want to keep things aligned, but you don't have to think too much about it. You'll get it. It's just yoga, and it's there to help you with your breath, your mind, and getting into your body and moving and, helping that blood circulate and get things pumping. So I'll just go through a little bit of a gentle yoga flow, not quite a flow, but just some gentle yoga movements here for you. And start there and then see where you get. All right, see you in a sec. Hello again, yogis. We're ready to move our bodies. So the 3 poses I mentioned in the first part of the video were child's pose, shavasana, and sukhasana, or easy seat, which is what I'm doing right here. So simple. I'll show you this one since I'm in it already. Sukhasana, crisscross applesauce. You just sit up nice and tall. You can place your hands on your knees. If you're feeling like you want to stay inward, go inward. Do some self-study. Otherwise, you can open up your palms to the sky for receiving energy. And then you just sit up nice and tall, close your eyes, and start to bring it to your breath. Another really wonderful mudra that I love, one of my favorite mudras I like to do in Sukhasana, is Bhumi Sparsha Mudra, which is one hand on your heart, 5 fingertips of the other hand on the earth, somewhere on the earth. It doesn't matter where, but you're connecting yourself down to the ground. And this one is great just for coming down out of the clouds, making the world stop spinning, just grounding down. Whenever you feel like it's too much, you just need to find some peace. Sit down, connect to the earth, close your eyes, and breathe. The other pose I mentioned was child's pose. So if you want to start out your class this way, you would just bring your knees the width of your mat, big toes come together, and then you sink back towards your heels, reach forward, and palms or forehead rests on your mat. And then just let go, release, let gravity take over, and find your breath. And then the third one was shavasana, which is just lying on your back, nice and simple. So you just lower down, arms and legs splay out, and then you can let your body be taken over by gravity again. So find the pose that fits you, the way you want to start your yoga practice, whatever is most comfortable for you. If you're doing the shavasana pose, then you need to try to let go of the tension in your body. So really allow gravity to pull you down. Let your shoulders open and soften. Tension tends to keep us lifted. So getting rid of that, finding ourselves melting into the floor, all good stuff. So choose whatever pose you want to do. And we'll get started with a gentle yoga sequence here. I'm going to start off with Bhumi Sparsha Mudra in Sukhasana. So one hand on my heart, 5 fingertips of the other hand on the earth. Take a deep inhale and exhale out of your mouth. Take one more of those big cleansing breaths. Deep inhale and out. And then start to cultivate your Ujjayi breath. So in through your nose, deep inhale. And exhale out of your nose. Start to find that ocean sounding breath. And when you're ready, find your intention. So let the thoughts fluttering around dissipate or dissolve. What is it you need right now? Do you need to visualize how you want your day to go? Do you want to manifest something, a goal, or something physical? What is your intention? Once you have it, breathe it in for 3 to 5 breaths. Really focus on it. On your next big deep inhale, gather your arms up and over your head. Keep your eyes closed. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Find something to be grateful for right here in this moment. And then whatever pose you're in, if you're not in a crisscross applesauce, then come into this pose. So if you're in child's pose, come into Sukhasana, Shavasana, same thing. And then place your hands on your knees. And take a deep inhale. As you inhale, draw your chest forward. Find a sway in your spine and look up at the sky. Let your shoulder blades kiss together in your back. Open your heart. See if you can unguard it a little bit. Tension tries to build in our shoulders, so let it go. Exhale, cat pose. So send your spine to the back of the room. Tuck your tail, tuck your chin, and round through. And then keep going. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And let's add some movement. So as you inhale into your cow, seated cow, exhale over to the side, one of your sides, and then round into cat. Come over to the other side and end in cow, and then switch it out. Move it around. And sit up nice and tall. Just roll your neck to one side and then down, and then the other side. Take that again. Nice. On your inhale, reach up. Exhale, side stretch over to the right, or whatever side you want to do it. You just really reach through your fingertips. Send your right sits bone down into your mat so you feel your side opening. And then maybe look up. Reach a bit further. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, other side. This time I'm on my left sits bone is here, so I'm grounding my left sits bone down so I can reach and really open and spread my rib cage. Look up, spiral your shoulder open. Inhale, reach. And this time exhale, twist over to the right. So grab your opposite knee, and from here, twisting is my favorite. So before you twist, inhale and lengthen your spine. On the exhale, twist, and keep that breath cycle going. So inhale to lengthen, exhale and twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Grab your opposite knee. Breath first. Inhale to lengthen skyward. Exhale, twist. Every time you do a twist, you want to lengthen your spine first and then twist. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, let's take a forward fold. So this is a nice hip opener. So wherever you land, where your hands land and your hips feel intense but not painful, is where you need to stop and work. That's when you come back into your breath. And then use your breath. So as you exhale, see if you can inch your way down a bit deeper. Always making sure you're not feeling pain. And if you are feeling pain, back off. It's just yoga. You don't have to look like an Instagram yogi. It's okay. Just get it into your body and feel these poses and these movements and see how they make your body feel. On your inhale, walk your hands back and then switch out your legs. So place your opposite leg or non-dominant leg in front and take another one. Deep inhale. Exhale. Gently start to walk down. Use your breath. to fill up your hip sockets and open up your hips. Use your breath again as you inhale. Exhale, see if you can inch your way down closer to the floor. Only practicing ahimsa, which is non-harming, non-violence. So whenever you feel like you're harming yourself, stop doing it. And then inhale, rise up. I'm going to turn to the side now. I'm going to hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug here, and then send some gratitude to yourself. Give yourself a compliment. We don't compliment ourselves enough. So do that right now. And on your exhale, find your way in down dog. So plant your hands, send your hips up to the sky. Hello. And then start to walk your dog. So you want to create this upside down V or an A shape in your body. And then just bend into one knee, straighten the other, and vice versa. Move it around, roll your neck around. And then inhale, really rise high onto your toes. And then press your chest back towards your thighs. Drop your head. Scoop your belly. Keep your chest where it is and send your heels down. Breathe. See if you can feel this in your breath. If you have hyperextended elbows in this pose where your elbows bend past your joint, I want you to bend them slightly. So keep a micro bend in any joint that's hyperextended. From here, inhale, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet up to the top of your mat or wherever. Keep your feet hip distance here. So hip distance is about 2 fists in between your feet. You just measure if you want to. And then grab for opposite elbows and let yourself hang. So for this pose, the way it looks is like this. And I like to rest the pinky fingers in the creases of my elbows so that I'm getting all of that tension out of my shoulders. So you're crossing your arms and then just let everything go. You can bend into your knees as much as you need. Just sway, find a gentle organic movement in your body. Release your hands, toe heel your feet together. Let's keep your big toes together, a little sliver of space in between your heels. And then very gently and slowly inhale, rise up all the way to Tadasana. Reach your hands overhead. And exhale your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Take this opportunity to refocus on the intention you set at the beginning. And then take a deep inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep a gentle bend in your knees as you go down for your first one. Drop your head like a coconut. Inhale, halfway lift or Uttanasana. Press your hands into your shins and flatten out your back. So you find that scoop in your belly, shoulder blades come together. Find some length through the crown of your head. Exhale, step your left foot back first. Release your left foot back. And find Anjaneyasana lunge. So release your back knee down. You want your right knee to stack right over your ankle. And then inhale, rise up. Yay. As you rise here, start to use your breath. So inhale, reach up and lengthen. Exhale, start to sink forward. Trust your knee forward so that you're opening up the front of your hip flexor on your left side. Every exhale, sinking a bit deeper into the pose. If you want to open up your heart or your chest, take a back bend. I love to grab for opposite elbows here, so I open up my armpits and my chest and my biceps. And then your inhale, rise up. Exhale. And we're back. Just a minor interruption by Middleist, the 5-year-old. So we were here. When you exhale, half splits, straighten your front leg. Again, if you have hyperextended knees, keep a micro bend in them. And then work here for a moment. Move into the back of your leg, wag your tail to open up your low back. And when you start to work here, take a deep inhale to lengthen your spine. As you exhale, draw your chest forward and down and gently drip down towards your leg until you get to that point where it's intense but feels good. Feel your calf and hamstring opening up. 3 to 5 breaths. From there, inhale back into your Anjaneyasana lunge, sinking forward, reach up. And exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands on either side of your foot, release your back knee up. On your inhale, easy twist. Reach your right arm up. So you're taking a twist through your spine here. For this pose, I want you to press into the big toe mound of your front foot. And then reach for an apple above you. Exhale, forward fold. Just take a big step to the top of your mat. Drop your head like a coconut. Inhale, rise up back to Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Start to drip down to your toes again. Inhale, halfway lift to flatten out. Exhale, right foot steps back this time. Anjaneyasana lunge, release your back knee down. Inhale, reach up and start high so your knee is stacked, and then as you exhale, trust your knee forward, opening up through the front of your body. If you want to open up your heart even more, take a back bend. Open up the front of your right hip flexor. And exhale into your half split. Straighten your front leg, flex your toes towards your face. Move a little bit here, like you did on the other side. And then settle in. Take an inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, draw your chest forward and down. Slowly walk down, using your breath to help you. On your inhale, back into your Anjaneyasana lunge, reach up. Exhale to low lunge. Plant your hands, reach your back knee up, like you're gonna take off for a race. On your inhale, easy twist, left arm reaches, plant your right hand down, press down as you reach up, and then press your big toe mound of your left foot into your mat. Reach for an apple above you. Exhale, forward fold to the top of your mat. Big step forward, drop your head. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, and take that one more time and just do breath to movement here. So as you inhale, reach up, Anjaneyasana lunge. Open up. Exhale, half splits, fold over. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. Anjaneyasana lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist left arm. Exhale, forward fold. You can take that gentle flow as many times as you want if it feels good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale to heart center. Take a couple breaths here to reset. Find your intention again. Moving on, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step back to down dog. Send your hips up. Press your chest back. Let's get into our hips. So inhale your right leg up. Exhale, pigeon pose. So place your right ankle behind your left wrist. And then sink your hips down. Try to keep your hips squared towards the front, so your hip points pointing forward. And then look over your right shoulder. It's a nice little side stretch here. A little bit of a twist. Make sure your leg's straight. Come back to center. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, put your pigeon to sleep. And just fold over. If this is where you need to stop, feels intense, feels good, stay right there. If you can come down lower, come to your forearms. Or if you're really bendy in your hips, you can place your forehead down. If this is too intense altogether, you can take supine pigeon on your back. Just create a figure 4 in your legs. Right leg over your left. And then hug your left thigh in as you press your knee out. So you're pulling in and pressing out. So whichever one you decided to do, take 3 to 5 breaths. I would say 5 breaths, more breaths. Just be in this pose. Let yourself feel heavy and let your hips open. When you're finished with this pose, you inhale, rise up, and take a 3-legged dog. So hook your toes, shoot your right leg back, shake out here. Open up into your hip, massage your hip, and exhale to down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, pigeon. Left ankle comes behind your right wrist. And then sink down. Take the steps. Move with breath and intention. So square your hip points forward. Look over your left shoulder. Take an inhale to lengthen. And exhale, sleep. Coming down to the point where it feels good in your body. And just let yourself get heavier. Breathe 3 to 5 breaths or more. You can stay here all day if you want. Remember, if you took the supine pigeon, you come on your back, cross your left ankle over, create a figure 4, and then hug your thigh into your chest. Press your knee wide and hug in. When you are finished, you inhale to rise up, hook your toes, 3-legged dog. Shoot your leg back and shake it out. And exhale to down dog. From here, come down onto your knees and take a seat. We're going to open our hearts, open our backs, or work into our spines. So lower down, coming into bridge pose. So gentle, well, it can be intense, but it's more of one of the gentler back bends. Place your feet hip distance, and then walk your heels back so your fingertips tickle your heels. On your inhale, lift your hips up. Press your heels down, your feet really actively press down. And I prefer to activate your glutes here. So turn those on, lift your hips. If you want, take a bind, scoot your shoulders underneath, interlace, and press your triceps and pinky fingers down. Breathe. Let your chest open, your collarbones broaden. 3 to 5 breaths. And on your exhale, come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So place the soles of your feet together, knees go wide. One hand on your heart, one on your low belly. And take this opportunity to reconnect with your breath and your intention. Feel your heart beating. Feel your hand moving up and down with your breath. And send yourself some gratitude for being able to move your body and breathe. And place your hands on your knees when you're ready. Close your knees like a book. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a little rock back and forth, side to side. Massage your back. And then come on up. I'll turn to face you guys this time. Coming into Paschimottanasana, counter pose for your back bend. So on your inhale, reach up. Legs are straight. You can always keep a bend in them as well. Exhale, fold forward. Again, wherever you land, breathe and let the work start there. Use your breath. Every inhale, find some length. Every exhale, drip a little closer to your legs. If you have your knees bent, it's going to open up your low back, so it's going to be great too. And then just sink down. From here, inhale, rise up. Hug your knees into your chest and rock back onto your backs. Whoop. Hug your right knee into your chest and give it a big squeeze. So wrap it around your rib cage into your armpit. And exhale, supine twist. Guide your leg across. Taking one of those beautiful twists. Shimmy your hips to stack. Look at your right fingertips. Again, I'm not holding these for as long as you can. It's just more for time's sake. But you can hold those for 3 to 5 breaths or longer, however long you want to do. The longer the better, I always say. Hug your left leg in around your rib cage and then into your armpit. Exhale, supine twist. Look at your left fingertips, shimmy your hip underneath to stack. And then coming back, just a few more poses. Grab the insides of your feet and take a happy baby pose. So just lengthening your spine on the floor, opening hips again. If you want to get into your hamstrings and calves, rock over to one side and straighten one leg, and then vice versa. Maybe straighten both. On your inhale, supine ball, draw your knees into your forehead and squeeze yourself really tight, sending some of that loving gratitude, that compliment you sent yourself earlier. And then exhale into Shavasana, the most important pose of the sequence. Close your eyes. Unclench your jaw. Let your body feel heavier and heavier as you breathe. Unclench your shoulders. Soften your belly. Unclench your hips. Soften your thighs. Soften your calves. Let go of your fingertips and toes. Visualize how you want your day to go. If you manifested, focus on that goal. Always bringing it back to your breath. You can stay here for the rest of the day if you want. But if you want to start your day or end your day wherever you are, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring movement back to your fingertips and toes. Slowly wake yourself up. Take a big deep inhale. Reach into an early morning stretch. And then exhale over to whatever side is calling to you into the fetal position. Curl up into a little ball. From there, find your way to an easy seat, Sukhasana. And if you would like Bhumi Sparsha in your hands, one hand on your heart, 5 fingertips on your mat. Reconnect with your breath. Come down out of the clouds. Let the world stop spinning. When in doubt, always bring it back to the breath. Everything will be okay. Take a deep inhale, reach your hands up and over. And exhale them to heart center. Thank you for joining me. I hope if this is reaching you that something is helping or resonating. I'll be here throughout this process and until the end of time, trying to share yoga with the world. Thank you for sharing your inspiring practices with me. Namaste.